is badass because people throw a tantrum about their feelings, rah rah rah, and you're like, all right. Right, transmutes it and shoots that shit back out like Hi, my name is Allicia, i.e. Allicia J, the walking, talking baby doll, and hopefully I'm here to give you a good day or a better day. So, make you laugh, make you smile, anything. But today, not only do I want to talk about crystals, but I want to talk about like badass crystals. The ones that some common ones and some uncommon ones. And so, am I close to the camera? I hope I'm not that close to the camera. It says decent. This is good. I'm gonna stay right here. This is close enough to my face. I might look a little greasy. It's been all day in humid weather, so yeah. Let's get into the video. So I'm not gonna go all into like crystals and like what people believe, what you don't believe. Look it up for yourself. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be here watching if we didn't have the same beliefs about it, so I'm not gonna go too much about it. But I am going to say that if you're just getting into it and you need a little bit more understanding, is this worth it or not, just a little bit something more to kind of persuade you to look into it more, do research about it, I suggest you go and look into or research the man who made the first radio. I think he was an engineer, he should have been. He found that if he takes a piece of quartz and he puts it in one radio, it connects to satellites. If he puts, I guess he put 2 quartz somewhere, and if 2 quartz can connect to each other and they can communicate, I think they're more than just rocks. That's that. Moving along. So now I want to talk about quartz crystal. That's the first one. I'm not gonna put mine up on the screen because I have too many and they're everywhere. And this video took long enough putting out because I couldn't get the setup that I wanted. So when we do these type of talks, it's a spiritual talk. Hello, hi, yeah, pretty, isn't it? So this is probably gonna be the backdrop or so for that. Back to what I was saying. First crystal introduction that is badass, that is savage, actually is a common one. This is probably gonna be a series, and I have more information to put within the series. But right now I just want you to kind of focus on like the main pieces that stick out to you. What was your first crystal? Go ahead and put that in the comments. Quartz crystal. Extremely you would not guess this one. Everybody uses probably the most common one. And it was in the analogy that I just gave you, but really and truthfully, it is badass. It is probably one of the top tier badass, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, some people say that it can, I guess, get you to higher frequencies, and that's why they want you to wear it. But here's the thing. Quartz crystal, especially quartz that is pointed, if you ever see those beautiful, I'll put a picture, if you ever see those beautiful like grids and stuff, usually in the middle is like a transmitter. It's rough, it's not polished, and that within itself is supposed to, through those sharp edges, just emit it don't know, out into the nature, life, whatever, universe, blah. Just know that from experience, I'm talking from experience on all of these. From experience, why this is badass, because if you have not mastered your thoughts, if you have not mastered, so if you've gotten to a law of attraction and thinking positive or whatever, or doing the best you can with your thoughts, you'll be fine. You can wear this. But if you have not, if you have anxiety, depression, any type of mental illnesses, or disorders or whatever, disclaimer, people that I worked with, I am incredibly sorry, because around this time I wore this at work, and let's just say I was going through a bunch of situations in life dealing with this one person who was the main character of my life that was not good for me at all, and had me on pins and needles and all kinds of things that was going on in my life. And so I would be so stressed out before I even have to wake up early. I'm not a morning person. I had to wake up early in the morning after all night arguing or whatever, being sleep deprived down there, and then come right to work. It was exhausting. It was draining, emotionally draining and exhausting. So by the time I got to work and I wear this cute little, quartz pendant, usually I wore it when I wore pink, because I had made like jewelry around it and stuff. So long story short, if the day was bad, like really bad, and I was moody, times 10. It was almost to the point where the thoughts would just get worse and worse and worse, and it just amplified it. It amplifies anything that you are, and not only that, but it transmits inward. Everything is inward, outward. What you think on the inside is what you see on the outside, and it's what you get back in return. And so it's just gonna make the fucking day worse. I'm so honest with you. Your anxiety, your depression, your social anxiety, anything, it's gonna make it worse. It's gonna make you keep thinking things that you don't necessarily want to feel. Now, that's not saying don't wear it. That's not saying be scared of it. But I'm just saying, if you're not a master of your thoughts, it's just going to amplify wherever you already are. Meet you wherever you already are. This is a good one to use strategically on days where you feel on 10, for certain things like that. But you don't want to just wear this to wear it, in my opinion. You need to be very in tune with a lot of things before you put this on. But it seems like in the world, right, people just tell you to buy this and put it on. I would disagree. For the grids, good. Anything that's planned is really good, so you don't have to worry about that. Just know that it emits out what you already see, everything you already feel, over and fucking over again, like purgatory. But one thing about it that I will say is, when you come to a point where, I call it, reach for the best thought you could, reach for that 1 star. Like, so if you're feeling like crap, and then all of a sudden you just go, well, I woke up today, I should be grateful for that. That one reach, it will get you through the rest of the day wearing that. But if, like I keep saying, if you can't manage those highs and lows, it's just gonna make transmit, and it's just gonna enhance and transmit, and the world is going to seem like it's worse. And the law of attraction is just gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. And that's why it's such a badass crystal. Because imagine if you do get to those high vibes and you do use it strategically. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Next one. Writing this video, I'm gonna be so pissed. Snowflake obsidian. Underrated, people don't talk about it enough. This is one of the ones that it's not uncommon, but it's uncommon enough for you to really have to get into collecting to actually say, oh yeah, I want that. It's black and white, and anytime you get something black, so I mean, if you're already on this channel, you just kind of know about the colors. But if you get something black, grounding, protecting, mostly clearing, pulling in and holding, just like when you wear like black, right? If you know someone wearing black today, because yeah, but well, for this video. But if you wear black and you want to feel warm and you go outside and the sun is out, that black holds in all of that, right? Holds in all of that warmth. Very weird how nature correlates with a lot of things and life experiences. So really, that's really all you need. You don't need anybody to really tell you this shit. You just kind of like learn it. But going back into that, you wear that. If you wear that, it's badass. I'm gonna tell you why it's badass. This one is so badass because not only, and I know this from personal experience, all these ones that I'm talking about, not only does it pull in, pull in negative energy. I think it might be self-cleansing. Because I'm gonna tell you this cool thing. I would say it is. It pulls in any negative that someone is shooting out to you. And I don't know by the time I do this video, by the time I do this video, I don't know, I might have some on my website and I'll link it. If not, I have other bracelets that you might want to look at on my website. Okay. I'm getting excited. I was feeling so upset that this shit wasn't working out, like I wasn't supposed to film this video, but I'm not gonna be stopped. So yeah, badass. And so the snowflake obsidian, if you notice, is not only is it black, but it has speckles of white. It comes from a fucking volcano, okay? A fucking volcano. Just that alone. Badass. But the real thing about, and I don't even think you can break it like with a hammer. It doesn't break. I've tried other black stones and they just don't do good with me, like the tourmaline. We'll talk about that in another video. But with this, it has the white in it, which the white is clearing. The white is, well, both white and black for different reasons. No, black banishing, white is clearing, healing. So I looked this one up ahead of time, I did, but I wanted to see if it was actually going to do. Some of these I test out, I don't look up what they do. So don't let that fool you. Sometimes just get one and see what happens and then go look it up. You'll be amazed if the shit isn't real. That one is great in that it captures all that negativity, transmutes it, right? Transmutes it and shoots that shit back out. Like, come back. No, okay. So it takes it and shoots it back out. And it's pretty. It's pretty. Depending on if it's gold, silver, with bronze, as far as jewelry, it's pretty. It is simple, it's minimalistic looking, but the main perk that makes it badass is not only, like, let's say you're being bullied, or you are with something or someone, or something that does no longer serve you, or you have, I don't know, just negativity coming your way, evil eye, people who are manipulative, narcissistic. Wear this, wear it. When I tell you, things won't hit you. It will only go like this and shoot that shit back out. And the person who's shooting it to you, or whatever your case may be, I don't know, but whatever's happening to where it's coming towards you, it would just go right back to where it started. That's what makes it badass. And I don't want to be too long, so I might be kind of like running through it, but that's what makes that one badass. Okay, third badass stone. This one is very, very good for people who want to open their heart. Uncommon. I've seen it, people talk about it more, but it's really so fucking uncommon. Is Rhodonite. I can't say it right still. Rhodonite. Most people pronounce it. This mineral consists of 2 colors, and I hate that when the eyelash kind of starts sticking, like it started feeling it sticking at the edges. This one is very special because it's 2 colors. It's pink and it's black. Which saying, wait, why would you put pink and black? 2 different energies. What? No. And so from the previous stone, we had white and black, which kind of has a balance there. You see that? And I saying, why would you put pink and black? Well, wait, love is the highest vibration of all, right? So if we have a pink and a black stone combined, what you think them looks gonna do? This one is so badass. Let me tell you, this one is so badass, and I'm gonna take probably a longer time explaining this one, but this one is so badass for the reasons of just that. If you're on game and in tune enough. One, see, how far do I want to talk about this? This one correlates with my zodiac sign for one. I think it's fire. It's fire element. I don't really like to go off of that because I've noticed when I go and look some of the stuff up, some people will say, oh, this is more like belongs to earth element. This more so belongs to fire element. Nobody fucking knows. So it said it correlated with Mars, Aries, whatever. This stone is perfect if you are looking to actively work on your heart chakra, but you want to protect it. Let me repeat it again. You want to actively work on opening your heart chakra, but you want to protect it. This means you're the type of person who, yeah, you think you have self-love, yeah, you think you have self-respect, yeah, you think you have self-confidence, but you get in situations where you feel like you do more for people, and time again you keep letting the cycle happen and not reevaluate your own. You wear your heart on your sleeve. Your heart is too big and open to anybody and everybody. This is for you. When I tell you, it's a difference between self-confidence and self-confidence. What was the one I just said? Oh, there's a difference between self-love, self-confidence, and self-respect. When I tell you this is the stone of self-respect, things that no longer serve you. People say moldavite. People talk about moldavite. Now, get this one. Get it wrong. It will start to separate you from things to stop over caring about things that you cannot control, cannot do anything about, things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you. When I wore this, I wore it in my bag. I wore it everywhere. I wore it in my bag. I have a bracelet with it now. I wore it everywhere. Okay? I wore it everywhere for about 2-3 weeks. And that was the hardest weeks of my life. For a lot of reasons that I can't go into. That was like the hardest week of my life. And then 2 weeks after that. So I was shopping online and I decided to get that and some other things that wasn't gonna be for me. Some wasn't gonna be for me, some I was gifting, and then that one I was keeping. Okay, so I kind of read about it, but I kind of didn't understand. It just say stuff that don't serve you, you know. That's what I kind of got generally from it, is that stuff that does not serve you, you know. And I think because it's pink stone, it's heart chakra, okay. So I said, okay, let me get it. I got it, and when I tell you guys, I had a level of self-respect, like I was a fucking queen. If you want self-respect like you are a queen or a king, you put this on and you will walk in that. I don't really want to say God or goddess because some people get, but you know, you will get into that status that anything somebody try to manipulate you, they try to control you, they try to distort your thoughts. And it doesn't even have to be a person. It could just be, you don't realize how many advertisements and things that you see in a day, or you know, the real reason why you have pink hair right now might be because you seen someone else do the shit 3 weeks ago and forgot about it subconsciously. TV show, TikTok, something, you saw it, and so but you don't remember, you see, because things go by so fast, and we're in an era of like so much fucking information that some of us, we continue scrolling and scrolling and scrolling mindlessly because it's like we're gonna miss something. I'm gonna miss something if I don't keep. Okay, so back to the point with this one. Indeed, you are going to experience that you will not do what other people want you to do. You will have points where you say, I can't do that today. Like when I tell you this is the stone of give no fucks, that's why it's badass. And it's not just give no fucks. It opens your heart to the right things, the right people, the right places. I was starting to get invited places, more so like friends. So I would say the pink stones, like people always want romantic stuff, but good for friendship as well. I started to get more invites with friends. I started to feel good about myself, have more self-esteem. I wasn't completely there yet, but I started to embody that. I was wearing this stone when someone was trying to overstep my boundaries. Of something that they have no control of. They were trying to control it, contort it, be a little bit spiteful, and I was just like, you know what? I started realizing these mental tricks, these tactics, I didn't have a name for all of them, such as like gaslighting, blaming, shaming, reverse psychology. I didn't have all of that just yet, but I realized like, this motherfucker playing a game. And see, that's the other thing that it will do to you. It will make you aware of the shit that does not belong to you. Okay? It puts you in 2 different divisions, 2 different levels. And if someone's on the level here, this tier, and the universe is like, you do not need to be in this tier, you do not need to be around this person, this place or thing, you will look down on it like, no fucks given, just like no. People throw a tantrum about their feelings, rah rah rah, and you're like, alright. So that's why this one is badass. So that's the pink energy and that's black energy, because not only is it opening your heart to places, people, things that you are supposed to encounter on your path that is good for you to open up to, right? It gives you that self-respect to start just cutting out stuff, and you'll see the look in people's eyes when you're just like, all right. Like, oh, you know what, I'm never gonna talk to you again. Oh, okay. And I mean, that's already Aries energy, so if it is actually, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's it's why it works so well with me. So now that I'm telling you that little tip right there, you know, go in and look at some of them, see like what signs do they correlate with, because if it correlates with your sign, as soon as you get it attuned to you, you know, you clear it, you clean it. You can do that in many ways. You can't put all of them in water, so I wouldn't suggest that, but you could bury them. You can leave them in the moon, sun, for a day or so. Get a selenite plate, but you gotta clean that too eventually. And then also you can clear it, not clean it with water, because you can't put water on that, but you clear it in the sun, on the moon, whatever, or smudge. Either one that you want to do. Do those regularly though, on all your stuff, and make sure when you do that you say like all the intentions that I pre-put on what I want out of this. This is not one, but all the pre-intentions that I want that I already put, keep that on there, but just get rid of all of that shit that's been absorbed that I, you know. When it comes to this stone in particular, what that makes it so badass is because that emoji where the heart is like going like in waves. I love that emoji. I love it so much. But the way that it's going like in waves, right? Imagine that, but with a thin layering that is protecting all of that goodness, all of that self-respect, love, confidence. It's all that openness. It's a thin layer. That last layer is the protective crust to your heart, so to speak. If we were talking about like the earth where it has the mantle and just, okay. So imagine that last layer is like a protective mantle, crust, whatever you want to call it, on your heart. And this crystal in particular is badass because it does a bunch of things in one, in my opinion. And a lot of them do. A lot of them do kind of, you know, they do one or two things, but I think the ones that are really top tier, they do like everything. But you have to do your research to figure out which ones those are. So I can go on and talk about other ones that are underrated, that are common, that I like, whatever, and such. But just know, I hope I gave you a bunch of tips and tricks. I don't know. That's pretty much all I had. I kind of gave some story times in there, and I just want you guys to get a well-rounded understanding on the first spiritual talk of the top 3 badass. Did I just spit? I spit. Ugh. I don't know what this channel is gonna become. Technically, I don't care because it's really just about me opening up to your world and stuff. But more stuff coming, more things coming. I don't know. If it's beauty, if it's this, I don't know. I don't care. It could be either or, to be honest. Everyone's multi-dimensional. I think the world forgets that a lot of the time. So that's really all I have to talk about today. Of course, I have other ones that I actually had a fourth one to put in here. But I'll talk about that on the next one, and I'm actually wearing it right now. Which has helped me get through all these technical difficulties that were about an hour to 30 minutes of wasted time, and get on here and still be excited and perky enough to do this, because you guys, I'm a person that if I'm not feeling it, so yeah, that's really all I had today. I hope this video doesn't say 30 minutes, but it probably is. And yeah, love you a bunch. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. And you know, tell me what's your favorite crystal out there. What's your favorite one? Or what was your first one? What was your first crystal? Go ahead and put that in the comments. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Roll the credits. That shit back.
You gotta play tough now. Look, feeling like I'm in a gold mine. I tell her hold it back, cause a nigga really chill about mine. Now let me take it something back.